The internet has revolutionized the music industry, not only by how music is distributed, but also by how it is produced and marketed. Patrick Wickstrom outlines 3 concepts which illustrate how the music industry has evolved in the digital age. The first is connectivity versus control. This refers to the loss of control of the music industry by the traditional gatekeepers, the record companies, due to the reduction of the importance of physical media combined with the explosion of new communication technologies. Prior to the internet, you'd find out about new music via radio or magazine or TV or word of mouth, or you'd go to the record store and pick up one of these. Record companies control the production and distribution of this physical product. The second is service versus product. Nowadays, you're most likely to listen to music on something like this, or like this. Streaming services have become the norm for how most people consume music, transforming it from a physical product to a service. Third is amateur versus professional.
Video streaming sites like YouTube have provided fans with a platform to not only quickly and easily view music videos, but also to record covers or remixes.
Streaming services like Apple Music and Spotify have enabled independent artists to reach more people than ever before, but not all artists are supportive of these new methods of music distribution. Lee Marshall has noted that there has been backlash within the industry, with some artists arguing that on-demand streaming services undermine sales of digital files and physical media, and therefore they are not a financial model that can sustain their music careers, as well as a broader aesthetic and moral argument about what music should be worth, with streaming services seen as devaluing music itself. In addition to musical skills, independent artists must also be adept at many other skills in relation to their product, such as recording, marketing, art direction, music video production, engagement with social media, etc. Evans, Morrow, and Keith refer to these skills outside of musical ability as paramusical creativity. While independent artists throughout history have had to foster a range of varying skills like this to different degrees, the advent of social media has meant that paramusical creativity is more important for emerging artists than ever before. Jeremy Wade Morris notes, while the emerging uses of social and other new media are just the latest iteration of the do-it-yourself ethos, the internet has helped to make independent production and distribution a less costly model for artists to experiment with. To illustrate all these concepts into one example, I want to share an experience I had when I was on a holiday in Japan earlier this year. On the bullet train from Tokyo to Osaka, I listened to a new music playlist curated by Apple Music based on my previous listening habits. Found a pop-punk band called Makeshift, and I liked what I heard.
After finding their band's page on Facebook, I discovered that they're an unsigned band from Long Island, New York, with a mere 1,600 likes who had released their album independently. Because they had done this on a major streaming service like Apple Music, it had allowed myself, an Australian on holiday in Japan, to discover them.
This exemplifies 2 concepts. Number 1, Makeshift had engaged in paramusical creativity because they had recorded, released, and marketed their album themselves, using social media as a platform by which to promote their music and engage with fans via comments and videos. And 2, the only reason I was even able to know of the band's existence was due to Apple Music, a modern-day streaming service which circumvents the traditional gatekeepers of the music industry with instant and global reach, relating back to Wickstrom's points. The effect the internet has and continues to have on the music industry cannot be understated, revolutionizing how music is made, marketed, and distributed. Thanks for watching.